Hey girl, today has been a day and I was debating, do I film, do I not film? Because I have been quite literally all over the place. This beat right now, honestly, it's so basic. The lighting's gonna shift. I did move the studio around again and te cuento después. I'll share that in a later video. You'll see that things look a little like flipped and backwards and stuff, and that's because I did shift things around again with purpose. I didn't change the settings on the camera, but at the same time, yes, we're gonna get into the Ipsy unboxing in a second. Espérate. Always, I know. I have the big window wide open again. I'm hoping that the lighting doesn't shift and stuff like that, but you know what? I need my friends today. So I'm gonna go ahead and just film anyway, and let's cross our fingers, hope for the best. We are gonna go ahead and unbox the bag. Why am I so like, here we go, I think that's better. Jeez Louise. See what I'm saying? So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna unbox the bag. We're gonna look at what is unbox the bag, unbag the bag, and see what is being featured for the month of October. If you're new here, I talk to you guys as my friends because that's what it is. I built a YouTube community, a family, and I absolutely love you guys. We talk about a little bit of everything here, and we just kind of like catch up. I hope you enjoy the video, the vibe, the content, and consider hitting that subscribe button. And if you're not new here, you already know what to do. Make sure you hit that like button, you comment as we go along, and if you have a free hype you want to share with your girl, yours truly is more than happy to accept it. Muchas gracias. Let's move along. So here we have la bolsita. I think the bag is cute. I would have never gone with like cranberry, you know, like a berry tone, but it is very, very nice. I like the little snake. I would have done black with the pops of the snake. It would have been super cute, but whatever. And then you have what could potentially be mimicking an evil eye over here. Really, really nice. It usually says Ipsy, but this one doesn't. Ipsy did send this to me. I'm really grateful. Muchas gracias. Technically, this is really so that I can post on Insta, but I like sharing like all things here as well because not everyone follows me over on Instagram. All the details on the bag is going to be below. If you're interested in signing up with Ipsy, I will have a link available for you guys. It is an affiliate link, FYI. So this here is the theme for the month. I can't believe they still do themes. On the back, you have sneak peeks of what you could potentially get. They have the advent calendar. I have it saved for later kind of thing. The advent calendar, I can't recall. I think the advent calendar was going for like 150. I'll add it here on screen. 150, 180, something like that. And it has a $600 value. The thing that I remember is last year, some people bought it. Okay. So one thing about me is I'm always gonna keep it real with you, okay? So I remember being like, damn, you know, is it gonna be good? Is it not? And I saw people unbox it and they actually paid for it, like full price. And then in the end, towards the end of advent calendar season, but before Christmas, the advent calendar was down to like $50. And I was like, so what happened to the people that paid full price? ¿Qué pasó con eso? So I haven't purchased it. Again, save for later. Vamos a ver if the price goes down. If it does, then your girl will buy it. Item number one is going to be the Prado's something. This is my second bag that Ipsy sends me, so I don't know anything about. I know the price point and stuff, but I don't know like what's being featured. I subscribe to a box, so I get the box each box. I can give you more ideas as to like sneak peeks and stuff that is being featured for the month of October, but with Ipsy, it's gonna be like a surprise. This is a buildable baddie mascara. It's called After Hours. It's in the shade black. I love the purple. It's a teeny tiny mascara, but you guys, surprisingly, these are really great for like when you're traveling and stuff like that. A great size, and what I really like is that you get several uses out of it. This is like a normal moussey consistency, and I like the brush. All right, next, I ended up getting, I have an update on Patrick Tom, what we're doing. Then I ended up getting, it says sample not for sale by Blink. This is Eye Repair Peptide Complex. She's gonna look like so. I can't really see. Usually you get a few uses out of it, especially when it's a product that's gonna be for the under eye. You can use it at least 1 to 2 weeks. If you've tried this already, let me know how long it lasted you. Here we have a First Aid Beauty something. This one is going to be a hydrating dewy gel cream with hyaluronic acid and ceramides. It's not really a gel. It looks like a lotion. Okay. Safe for sensitive skin. I like all things First Aid Beauty. Like, I don't think I've ever tried anything that I didn't like. And I think most people feel that way, but it's also because their stuff is pretty much unfragranced, like 99%. So it's great for sensitive skin. Now, my hands are like greasy, like moisturized and stuff, and I have to open this thing. This is a full-size eyeliner by Shayna B. Miami in the shade Black card. And like I said, ahora las manos las tengo a little greasy. I'm not even gonna finish taking the little plastic off. It's a black liner. Because I put moisturizer here, I'm going to do the swatcheroo on this side. Does it say gel? No. Yes, it does. Gel eyeliner. Look at that. It's nice, black, opaque. It definitely did glide like a gel. It's very, very creamy. This would be great for like the lash line, and then you can wing with the gel liner with a very fine pencil brush. Give your eye that beautiful lift. Oh my God. Okay, so that's item number 4. And then number 5 is not the palette that you'll see here. The number 5 viene siendo, what is it? Oh, it is an eyeshadow palette, but it is by the brand Glow Core. All right, I literally just fixed my lens. Let me just tell you while I open this thing, Nena, as I'm moving the furniture, Ty was helping me. Because this desk is like super duper heavy and my camera was still attached to my viewfinder. Long story short, my camera fell sideways. Se cayó de lado, and then I had to check it to make sure that the viewfinder within the camera, because it's like a flip screen, that it wasn't broken, which is great, but it did change my settings and it kind of reset somehow. And then all this thing, and then even now the lens is having a hard time autofocusing, but I know the lens is working. It's not like I cracked it or anything. It's more so when it dropped, I picked it up and I twisted the lens and it threw it off. That's a whole freaking thing, Dios mío. Anyway, so here we have the palette. Okay, now it's pretty much focusing the way it's supposed to, so I'm very happy. Here we have the shades, and honestly, I like it. Is it going to be like a go-to for me? No, it's not. But I do like that it's fun, very fall-esque. I love the green, the brown. Like you can mix these two and then add a pop of the gold, and that would look so freaking nice. And I have a mirror right here, so that's where I'm looking. Viewfinder, mirror, another mirror, it's a whole thing. I like that you have, this is not necessarily an orange, it's like a really deep peach, but you can pull it off as an orange. Nice terracotta. This one has like little flecks of glitter in it, so when the light hits it, you know, it just gives you a little pop. Very nice. And then you have some frosty shades. I'm gonna dip into the frosty. Mattes usually perform and frosties can be drying, not pigmented. They're okay. I'm not gonna say they look like the most amazing formula, really. This is what I'm getting with my fingers. So I feel like when I go in with a brush, I'm really gonna have to like put a lot of elbow grease to build it up. At least that's what it feels like. I do wanna play around with it though. It looks like a nice color story, like I said. And if you've been with me for a minute, you already know I normally complain because there is no mirror, but given that it is featured in a bag that it's so affordable, like I can't even be mad at the fact that it doesn't have a mirror. At least you're getting a palette. They could have sent, like back in the day, one eyeshadow pan and called it a day, but they didn't. I got a total of 9. It's a nice color story, very wearable. I think it was nice. Whether or not it's gonna perform, we're gonna have to put it to the test. I got 3 makeup products, 1 travel, 2 full size, which is really nice, and then I got 2 skincare. If I were paying for a bag, which I'm not because I prefer the box, but if I were paying for a bag, this is a variation I would want. More makeup over skincare, but that's no secret. Let me know what you think about my bag. Were there other brands featured that were way better? Were you able to select product for your bag that were like a better option than what I got? Did you get that other palette? Like I really, really want to know. By the way, for those of you wondering whether or not they're gonna send the box, I already have tracking for the box. Somehow I ended up getting the bag as well. I feel really lucky, so I'm really grateful to Ipsy for sending that over my way. But yeah, don't worry, the box is on its way. I'm hoping y'all can hear this, but I guess there's like somebody's landscaper cutting things outside. Okay, let's move on to the Patrick Ta palette. So I went on the Google, as we all do, and I did a ton of research from looking at videos that other creators have posted within the last 2 years. I know, within the last 2 years, to even watching clips on the TikTok of people really showing like they just bought their product and there was mold in it. Like they zoomed in and they were like, look, I just opened my box and there's mold in an eyeshadow or in my lip product or whatever. And this was specifically my search on the Patrick Ta stuff. A lot of that literally looked like what I have inside of my eyeshadow palette. Another thing someone pointed out was this here is the pan that is affected. Do you see how it's bubbling up? Like, why is that the only one that's lifting from the pan? It's like warping or something. When I showed you guys the first time around a little bit over a month ago, I'm gonna say month and a half ago, it wasn't this fuzzy. And as time has gone on, as you can see, I don't even have to angle it all the way for you guys to see. It's only getting worse. And the pan is definitely lifting Depending on how you look at it, it's definitely warping, which I don't understand. But when you look at it like this, at first you couldn't see it. Now you can kind of see the dots already developing, like in this corner here, where before you had to angle it in order to see the dots. Now you can just stare at it and be like, oh, this is no secret, okay? It's been out there. It's something that has been known and reported that's happening. Patrick Ta has addressed it and has responded to people's feedback and comments saying that no, it's not. Don't worry about it. I have eyeshadow palettes that I've had for a good 10 years, although I shouldn't use them. I keep them for like keepsake, you know, de memoria. None of them have fuzzies and they're not warping and it's not doing what this one's doing. And so it's not safe. It's really not safe to keep. And so because of that, I'm gonna get rid of her. The reason why I'm bringing it up is because this past weekend and yesterday, which is why I didn't post a video yesterday, I was preparing my giveaway boxes and I came across the second Patrick Ta palette that I had. And something told me if yours had an issue, I don't want to call it mold, and I'm not trying to open up a can of worms. That's not what I do here. I don't want to go viral because I'm poo-pooing a brand, which is why I'm not even going to bother buying the kit off of Amazon to test it and come back and tell you whether the results are factual or not. Is it really mold or not? I know something's wrong. I'm gonna go with my gut and I'm gonna get rid of it. That's what I'm gonna do. I am not one to attack brands. I don't like that negativity BS. You know what I mean? So I'm just not even doing that, okay? We're gonna use our comment test. We're gonna check it. Pero I decided, let me check out the one that's in the giveaway, because if mine was affected, if theirs is too, I don't even want to send it out to anybody. What if, you know, someone else is just getting, whoever wins is just getting into makeup and doesn't notice it, and then all of a sudden something happens. You don't want to put anything that could potentially have mold anywhere near your face, your eyes, or anything like that. Like that could be really bad. And so I said, let me check it as a just in case. And homegirl, this one you don't even have to look at it at an angle. I'm looking at it straight up and there's white stuff on it. This one I just opened, you'll see. There are no swatches. She is brand spanking new. I opened it yesterday just to check it out. Mija, you see the little white polka dots. If you look at it really, really well, there's white stuff. That's not the shade it's supposed to be. And as we angle it, do you see? There's white stuff there as well. The more you angle it, the more you see the fuzzies. There's no reason why that shade has fuzzies. And it's a freaking fuzzy. So in front of you guys, we're gonna pop it in there y echarlo a la basura. And you know what's sad? I did get this in a beauty box. So it's not like I paid for that, but there are people who had paid $70 for the palette and have been on social media and said, look, I've only had it a month. I used it once. And when they opened it, fuzzies. Like they didn't even have to put it at an angle. They opened it and fuzzies. For most people, it's that particular pan, that particular shade, that particular formula, and it's not cute. So many people have gone through their Patrick Ta stuff and thrown it out, and they said never again. Every time I buy something Patrick Ta, I give it a few months, and here we are. And eyeshadow palettes should not go bad in a matter of months. I had it 2 weeks and I noticed fuzzies. Maybe it's just a whole batch that went bad. Girl, I don't know, but I'm not gonna send that out to anybody. But on the flip side, I wanna make sure that I do include an eyeshadow palette in every single box. I know this is not Patrick Ta, but it is a palette that I created myself with Ofra Cosmetics. It was very limited, meaning that you can no longer get it. So many people have been wanting to get their hands on the palette and have not been able to. I made sure I got my hands on several of them before they were discontinued. So each of the winners is gonna end up getting one of my eyeshadow palettes that I created with Ofra, and no one is able to get these anymore. So no, it's not exactly Patrick Ta, but I do want to hook you guys up with something that I know is amazing quality and that I created myself. So whoever my 4 winners are will be receiving my eyeshadow palette. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you are still here, that means you watched all the way through. You are absolutely amazing and I truly appreciate you. Now you don't have to go anywhere because YouTube is going to recommend 2 videos here on screen they believe you're really going to enjoy. So I hope you consider checking it out, and I will see you guys on the next video.